So for people that don't know how Time of Salem works, I guess, it's pretty simple. So essentially you have like, well, I guess I could just use the wiki, but you have 3 roles, okay? You have 3 roles, so you have time, then you have mafia, and then you have neutral. I don't know why I made the E capital, sorry. I can't fucking write. Neutral. 2 got rid of the mafia and uses the coven only. The coven is so much cooler. Holy shit, yeah. So there's an alternate game mode they released called Coven. Coven. And essentially the way it works is there's 15 town people. There's 15 members of the town in total. 9 of them are actually town members. Then 4 of them are mafia, and 2 of them are neutral. Now, the neutrals are split up into 2 further subsections. So you have neutral evil for NE, and then you have I forget what the other one is, but it's just like neutral. It's just neutral something. There's like an evil neutral, and then there's like a not so evil neutral, true neutral, something like that. I forget exactly, but essentially, so what you have, neutral killing. It's neutral killing and neutral evil. So it's neutral killing and neutral evil is what it is. So the way it works is the Tarn is a group of 9 people who don't know who they are. There's Survivor 2. Yeah, I'm just thinking of the like original version, but yeah, you're right. But yeah, so the way it works in the initially is there's 9 people in the town, and nobody in the town knows who is really a townsperson. They don't know at all. The mafia, on the other hand, knows exactly who everyone in the mafia is. They don't know who is a neutral, they don't know who a town member is, but they know all 4 of the mafia members, and at night, they can talk to each other, and they can plan who to kill. Same with the Coven as well. If it's the Coven, it's also the same. At night, they can talk amongst themselves, and they can kill whoever they want. They can choose to kill a person, 1 person per night, and the neutral killing is alone. The win condition for the town is to kill every single one of the evil members of the town. That's their win condition. Kill every one of these people, or in the case of like a true neutral or a neutral evil, they don't need to kill them. They just don't have, they can be alive at the end. It doesn't really matter. So the way this works is the town gets a bunch of roles, which are, if we open up Wikipedia, they get a couple of investigative roles. I think they get 2 investigative roles. They get 1 town killing. I think they get 1 town protective, and I think they get 1 town support. And then they get 3 town randoms. So basically, and they get a jailer. So they get a jailer for 1. They get a town protective, TP. They get 2 TIs. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. They get they get a guaranteed doctor, I think. Actually, you're right. No, they get a guaranteed doctor. They get a TP and a doctor, which TP can also be another doctor, I believe. And then they get a town support. Oh, doctor isn't guaranteed? I don't remember. Anyway. Yeah, they get TP. I forget exactly. They get 2 TIs. Anyway, 2 TIs. They get town support. I know they get 3 town randoms. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and they get 1 more. And they get 1 more. Maybe they get 2 town supports. I don't remember. Oh no, town killing. Town killing. So this is what they get. So they get 1 TP, 1 protector, 2 investigators, 1 support, 1 killer, and 3 random characters. And the randoms can be anything. So they could be any of these characters at all. Some of the roles are unique though. But yeah. Sometimes what this leads to is you get a oh, and then the mafia gets always a godfather, a GF, always a godfather. They always have a mafioso, mafioso, and then they get either a mafia investigator or a mafia support. And then what happens is the TIs, their goal is investigate the people in the town and find out what their role is. How come mafia has a GF and you don't? Oh yeah, and then for the neutrals, they get they're either a I believe it's a pyromancer. Or no, not a pyromancer. Fuck, sorry, an arsonist. It's either an arso or it's a serial killer. SK, serial killer. I don't remember if there's any other one. Oh, werewolf. Oh yeah, or werewolf. And then for the neutral evils, there's jester and there's executioner. There's jester and there's executioner. Yeah, that's the jester. The jester needs to be hung. Has to be hung. They have to be killed on stand. If they're not killed on stand, then they lose. Which is really fun. Jester is easily the best role in the entire game. The jester has to win by being hung. Oh yeah, Coven added Juggernaut and Plaguebearer. Yeah, they did. Yeah. I just don't remember enough about it, but you're right. And there's also Guardian Angel and Survivor in Coven that I don't remember much about. Jester's the best role, easily. Executioner, though, I think is the actual best role. Because the way it works is some characters can kill other characters. They can murder them, right? And a serial killer can attack someone and kill them if they attack them. And some characters have what's known as defense. So what this means is if a serial killer attacks, let's say the serial killer decides to attack one of these random guys, and the Time Protective protects this guy. He will live the attack, depending on what the Time Protective is, but he'll live, right? Also, if the serial killer attacks the Godfather just has natural defense, which means he cannot be killed by a person attacking him. He just cannot be killed by an attack. He can be killed by a werewolf, which has a powerful attack, or he could be executed by the jailer, who can kill through any level of defense, or he can be ignited by an arsonist, but he can't be stabbed by a serial killer. Similarly, an executioner also has the same kind of defense that a Godfather has. So let's say you're a serial killer, and night one, yeah, it became a mess, yeah, exactly. So let's say a serial killer, night one, attacks the Godfather, and discovers that this character's defense is too strong. He gets that little message. This character's defense is too strong. Well, now, the serial killer is a serial killer. He's not an investigator. He doesn't get information on enemy players. However, by attacking the Godfather, he knows that this player is either a Godfather or an executioner. He knows this for a fact. So now, he can pretend to the rest of the town, he can go into the town, he can say, he can write a little message, right? He can do his little speech bubble, saying, like, 4 is GF, or whatever, or whatever, yeah. But now he can go to the town, he can say, hey guys, 4 is GF. I investigated them as a what would it be? Is it investigator, I think? Yeah, investigator. I investigated them as an investigator, and it came up with the role being, I forget where it is. It should say here, but I don't remember. Oh, the investigator. I investigated them, and I saw that they were a bodyguard, Godfather, or an arsonist. And now, this player here has to say, oh, fuck. Well, this guy's outed me as either a bodyguard a godfather or an arsonist. If the town thinks I'm an arsonist, they'll kill me. And if they think I'm a godfather, they'll kill me. So I'm going to post my will. And I'm going to post a will. And the will is going to say... Yeah, exactly. And there's the meta. Yeah. So now what the godfather is going to do is the godfather is going to post their will. Which a will is just like a little piece of text you can write, and when you die, the world can, everyone can read it when you die. So you can leave a little will behind. I don't know why this is stretching instead of just, okay. Anyway, but now I want to just make the canvas bigger. Here we go. So now, the godfather is going to post. And they're going to say, they're going to post this, Aoife, the BG, Night 1, Protect Gior, Night 2, and they're going to post this. And they're going to copy this and they're going to paste it in chat. They're going to paste exactly this. And they're going to claim to be a bodyguard. And now what this means is, the town has a piece of information. And that piece of information is one of the 15 players in the game claims this role of TP. One of 15 players claims this role of TP. And then they're going to ask, does anyone counterclaim? Does anyone else claim to be a bodyguard? And now, what's going to happen is, the actual bodyguard is going to say, I'm a bodyguard. And they're going to post their will. And their will is going to be, I don't know. I'm trying to think of a random ass name here. I don't know how I full screened, but how do I unfull screen? Whatever. Anyway. They're going to, Chloe the BG. Night 1, Gior. Night 2. And they're going to post their will. And now the town is going to say, does anyone else claim? And then a third person is going to say, I claim doctor. And they're going to post, their will, and their will is going to be fucking, I don't know. There was going to be fucking James the doc. Okay? And they're going to post the same thing. Alright? Night 1 Joer. And now, the town is going to say, 3 people claim to be bodyguard. 3 people claim this role. Let's just kill one of them. Because the odds are in our favor. Let's execute one of them. And they're going to just execute this person right here. They're just going to execute them immediately. Or, what's going to happen is, even better, a lookout is going to whisper the jailer and say, hey, I was watching you, Night 1, because I'm a lookout, and I was watching the jailer, and I saw Chloe and James, but I didn't see no fucking Aoife. So Aoife's lying. And then they're gonna hang the Godfather, because they're gonna know that they're lying. They're gonna hang him. And then they're also gonna hang the motherfucker that claimed that they found the Godfather, because they're gonna say, you're probably a fucking serial killer. And they're going to execute them. But what if it turns out that they weren't a serial killer? They were actually a real investigator. And also it turns out that Chloe wasn't a bodyguard at all. Chloe was actually an arsonist. And Chloe doused the jailer in Night 1 because Chloe was an arsonist. And then all of a sudden town executes the bodyguard who was a real bodyguard. Then they execute the quote-unquote serial killer, who turns out was a town investigative. And then they end up not executing Chloe, who they think is a bodyguard, the whole game. And then James gets killed by the mafioso. And then all of a sudden, Chloe ignites the whole town and everyone dies. It's so cool. Anyway. And the whole town dies. Yeah, literally. And then the town dies. It's just awesome. It's just a fucking awesome game. It's incredible. It's the best. It's better than Among Us. I'm going to say it right now. Town of Salem is so much better than Among Us. It really is. You didn't understand anything I was talking about? Okay, can we not, please? Can we not just, like, be mean to me constantly? Like, it's ridiculous.